Hi, my name is Beth Cecil, and I am an Associate Director of the Medical Group and a Registered Dietitian here at the Owensboro Health Park. I'm here today with our Cooking 101 video series to talk to you a little bit about meal planning. Does meal planning, the thought of it, make you just want to cringe or turn and run the other way? If so, you are not alone. And I think a lot of people have that fear of trying to get started with meal planning, so they just kind of grab and go and just get meals on the run that don't always turn out to be the healthiest. So my goal today is to help provide you with some very simple tips on how to plan and prep your meals. There are lots of benefits, things like better health, better food choices. It can definitely help your stress level. How many of you have heard, what's for dinner, what's for dinner? Or ask, what are we having for dinner tonight, honey? So this will help with that stress level. And finally, it will help save money and time. Yes, money and time. You can save it with just a few simple steps. So here's how we're gonna get started. There's just a few things that you need. Get a notepad, a pencil. The My Plate is the best guide to help focus and plan your meals around. You've probably seen this, at least I hope you have, over the last several years. It's really identifying that you focus on making half of your plate fruits and vegetables. You want to have some grains. About half your grains you want to make whole grain, lean protein, lean meats, and of course low-fat dairy. So this is a really good guide when you're starting to think about, what am I going to eat this week? Start next by getting yourself a nice little menu planner. MyPlate.gov has this great Create a Grocery Game Plan weekly calendar. So you can take this, fill it in. There's another couple of things I like to include. I like to have my calendar because I need to know what's going on this week, so I don't decide to make something like lasagna on a night that we have soccer. I love to pull out some of my favorite cookbooks. You may have some of these, or maybe you've got some online recipes that you like to look up. And then finally, you're gonna get a grocery list. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about each of these. Start after you've gotten all of your things here, get yourself this notepad and do an inventory. Go through and see what you already have on hand, so you're not buying and spending money and wasting money on foods that you already have. Once you've got your inventory, you're going to take that meal plan that I showed you and let's start jotting down some things we want to have for the week. I've got things on here like chicken on the grill, and I'm actually going to use that leftover chicken on Wednesday, and we're going to have some fajitas. We have a soccer game on Wednesday, so I'm going to put something in the crock pot that night, probably some taco soup, and we'll come home and have sandwiches, so I don't have to spend a lot of time doing meal prep. And once I've got this menu planned out, I'm going to make my grocery list. One of the things I always like to do when I'm making that list is pull out that grocery circular. I want to see what's on sale this week. I want to go online and download my coupons. I want to see what all kind of sales I can find so that I'm getting the biggest bang for my buck. Once I've got my meal plans made out, it's time to head to the grocery. Now, once you're there, you're going to start making sure that you're looking for those items that are on sale. You're going to buy produce that's maybe in season. It's okay to get canned vegetables if they're on sale, or it's okay to get frozen vegetables. Sometimes they're just as good as the fresh. So just use your best judgment when it comes to what you're picking on your menu. But meal planning does not have to be a scary experience, and I promise you the benefits of making a meal plan are going to far outweigh the challenges once you've got it down to a pat. We will provide more tips and more links at the end of this video, and I hope that this has been helpful, and happy meal planning.